Welcome to today's Revere City Council meeting, June 16th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call of the members. Councilor Cogliandro.
Here.
Here. Councilor Keith is absent. Councilor McKenna. Here. Here. Councilor Morbido.
Here.
Here. Councilor Novoselsky.
Here.
Here. Councilor Rizzo.
Here.
Here. Councilor Rotundo.
Present.
Here. Councilor Sereno.
Here.
Here. Councilor Silvestri.
Here.
Here. And Council President Visconti.
Here.
Here. Quorum is present. Approval of the Journal of the regular meeting of June 6th, 2022.
So moved.
Unfinished business, calendar item number 3, motion presented by Councilor Cogliandro that the mayor, school committee, superintendent, and city council hold a joint meeting or joint executive session to discuss what security protocols are taking place to ensure the safety of our children during school.
And Mr. Council Cogliandro.
Place on file.
Placed on file.
Next up is the Ways and Means Subcommittee report.
Councilor Rizzo.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Tonight, the Ways and Means Subcommittee met on 4 different items. If it's okay with you, Mr. President, if I'd like to ask for a suspension of rules and move on to calendar item 5, 6, and 7 before reverting back to calendar item number 4.
Sure. Suspension of rules, no objections? So
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Calendar item number 5, Madam Clerk.
This is a communication from the city auditor relative to Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53.5, departmental revolving funds, spending authorization for fiscal year 2023.
Mr. President, I'm sorry.
If you don't need me up here, I won't stand there. I was just going to explain what that was.
Feel free. Through you, Mr. President. Go ahead, Rich.
floor is yours.
Thank you. So as we, councilors just discussed, these are the spending limitations for departmental revolving funds for fiscal year 23. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rich. I don't know if any members that were not on the Ways and Means Committee have questions for Mr. Visquet, but it was voted unanimously within committee that we approve the recommendations pertaining to the departmental revolving funds spending authorization limits. And if there is no discussion, Mr. President, where it was voted favorably, I would ask for roll call.
Roll call.
In accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53E.5, shall the City Council approve the fiscal year 2023 revolving fund limits as reported in the City Auditor's attached summary of revolving funds. Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keith is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, the summary has been adopted.
Mr. President, we could move on to calendar item number 6.
Communication from the city auditor relative to the water and sewer rates for fiscal years 2023 through 2025.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Again, this was discussed within the Ways and Means Subcommittee as a way to stabilize and limit the amount of increase that could be realized by the ratepayers. This would be done with 3 separate amounts that would be appropriated to help offset any increases in water and sewer rates. It would be a total up to, it looks to about $3 million to help with the stabilization process. The Ways and Means Committee gave a unanimous favorable recommendation so that we can limit any increase to no more than 4.25% in any year. That does not mean that it will go up 4.25%. It just limits the amount that it can go up. So the committee voted unanimously in favor, and unless there's any discussion, Mr. President, I would recommend a roll call vote.
Madam Clerk, take the roll.
In accordance with Section 13.04.130 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere, shall the City Council adopt the following water rate schedule for fiscal years 2023 through 2025 as follows. Effective for billings as of July 1, 2023, $4.23 per 100 cubic feet for residential property owners and $7.02 per 100 cubic feet for commercial property owners. Effective for billings as of July 1st, 2024, $4.41 per 100 cubic feet for residential property owners and $7.32 per 100 cubic feet for commercial property owners. And effective for billings as of July 1st, 2025, $4.60 per 100 cubic feet for residential property owners and $7.63 per 100 cubic feet for commercial property owners. Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes?
Yes. Councilor Rotundo.
No.
No. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, the water rate schedule has been adopted.
Madam Clerk, through you, Mr. President, calendar item number 7.
Communication from the city auditor relative to the fiscal year 2023 capital budget appropriations.
Mr. President, this again was unanimously approved in subcommittee under our capital improvement plan. This makes investments in our police, fire, and public works equipment. I believe it's needed. It also provides $100,000 toward a library bookmobile, which I think will be a great benefit for the residents of our community. And then there is some drainage work being done as well. So with that, Mr. President, it was approved in subcommittee unanimously, and I would recommend a roll call vote on this.
Madam Clerk, take the
So there's 3 different transfers to take a roll call
Roll
on this
call on.
particular communication. Okay. Shall the city council approve a transfer in the amount of $640,000 from the Capital Improvement Stabilization Fund to various departmental capital accounts? Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes?
Yes. Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, that transfer has been approved. Shall the city council approve a transfer in the amount of $265,000 from free cash to various departmental capital accounts? Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes?
Yes. Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, that transfer has been approved. And lastly, shall the city council approve a transfer in the amount of $90,000 from certified water sewer retained earnings to water sewer capital improvements? Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna. Yes. Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Novoselsky.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes?
Yes. Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. And Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, that transfer has been approved. Yeah. There was 4 of them?
I don't. We're going to take that out of order.
Oh, that was under the water rates. Okay. Please, so just. Okay, this was on a different communication. Okay, so just this one? Just this one? And this one. Rich Fiscal, CFO, had just clarified that back on the water and sewer rates communication, Chairman, there was two other requests in that communication.
Okay. Can you take?
Yeah, yes, yep.
That's okay.
There was, okay. Shall the City Council appropriate $1 million from the Water and Sewer Stabilization Fund to the Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund? Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, that appropriation has been approved. And shall the City Council appropriate $900,000 from the Water and Sewer retained earnings to the Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund? Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, that appropriation has been approved.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, motion to return to the regular order of business?
If, since we are under suspension of rules, can we just follow up with number 8? Communication.
Calendar item number 8, communication from the mayor relative to the student appointment of Larry Santos to the Public Arts Commission.
This is going to be referred to appointments on June 27th. Back to the order of business.
Calendar item number 4, communication from the city auditor relative to the fiscal year 2023 budget appropriation order.
Mr. President?
Yes.
Very briefly, because we've obviously had lengthy discussions within committee, and these line items will be laid out by the city clerk for us to vote on individually this evening, as we all know. But again, as I did in subcommittee, I would like to thank members of the committee and those members that participated in the budget deliberations. It's greatly appreciated. We appreciate the guidance of our Chief Financial Officer, Rich Fiscal, along with City Clerk Ashley Melnick. They were extremely helpful in organizing the meetings and putting our information together. And I'd like to thank the individual department heads that were kind enough to appear before the committee and talk about their accomplishments in the prior fiscal year and what their goals are going forward. It was a good learning experience for the city councilors who don't work with your departments each and every day. So we appreciate your input. At the end of our deliberations, the city council in the aggregate is putting forward cuts in the amount of $425,000, $425,442. It hopefully will help somewhat in letting the residents know that we're actually looking at all the numbers and cutting where we feel is appropriate. And which is obviously one of the big parts of our job, is to provide fiscal oversight. And again, hopefully, this will give at least maybe some sort of relief. And this is an every-year process; it's ongoing. So I want to again thank those that participated and looked deep into the budget, and again providing $425,442 in proposed cuts. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Counselor. Okay. I believe we can start the process again and go through each individual department and have the rest of the counselors, if they have any cuts or if they have any discussions or would like to talk about any of the expenses or any of the cuts, this is the time to do that. So if we can start that process, that would be great.
Mr. President,
Yes.
sorry, point of information. I just want to be consistent with every meeting. If anyone here is filming, could we have them come up to the podium?
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of that. If there is anybody else, somebody filming, can you please come up to the podium and state your name? Name and address for the record.
Michael Sparks, 1 Beach Street.
Great. And I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Okay.
Michael Sparks,
Great,
1
thank
Beach
you.
Street.
And the device that you're using is a,
My phone.
great, thank you.
Point of order?
Yes.
Actually, I'll ask you after the meeting.
Thank you. Okay, back to the order of business. We can just start from the city council line items.
Approving budget for the fiscal year 2023 budget. General Government Department Code 111, City Council, payroll, $284,318.
There is this account was approved. Motion to approve. Second. Okay, all in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
City Council non-payroll, $10,000.
Motion to approve?
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department Code 121, Mayor, payroll, $493,123.
Motion to approve. So ordered. All in favor, all opposed? So
Mayor, non-payroll, $650,000.
is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 124, Talent and Culture, payroll, $202,614.
Mr.
Roll call.
President,
Counselor? Roll call. We have a counselor.
yes. I'd like to suggest a cut in the salary of $10,000 in payroll.
There is a motion on the floor to cut salary of $10,000.
Mr. President?
Yes.
I understand that this is a new office. It seems as though it's more of a duplication of human resources. There's appears to be a disparity in, compensation for one department head versus another, and I'm trying to wrap my hands around the thinking behind it.
Okay.
Mr. President, I'm happy to
I'm sorry.
answer any questions if anyone has any.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Through you, Mr. Mayor.
Excellent. So Talent and Culture is a new office. We did create a chief officer of Talent and Culture, and that, from a organizational standpoint, replaced what we had previously, which was a chief of human resources. So under Talent and Culture, we've placed human resources. And the salary that the current chief officer of Talent and Culture is at is within the range that we have generally for cabinet members at that senior executive management level.
Right, I believe she's a PhD.
Which is, yeah, generally their pay has been between 120, 125 as base, right? And so there are other salary amounts that they're able to get based on education and the education incentive that we provide as a city. And so that position, it is new. We discussed it at the previous hearings, and it is a cabinet level position. That pay is more than other department heads, but it is in line with the the other chiefs, the other cabinet members that are part of my senior team.
Sure. Through you, Mr. President, and I know you're well aware of this, Mayor, and don't take this by any misgiving. For me, we just cut a very small amount of money, or we're about to. But considering, as we look at the world, the context in which contraction will take place within the next 6 months to a year, as far as what every economist throughout the world is saying, my greatest concern is as we create, another department or another, department head at $250,000, what's the return on that, if you could help me understand it?
Just to be clear, it's not $250,000, but
Well, what's
the
it, $202,000
the salary for the chief
office?
officer is a total of 135 with a base of 122,000. I'll
Right.
say that
But
what we found as the appointing authority and the chief executive officer of the city, it's been more and more difficult to retain and attract talent. The talent pool and the amount of money that people are making has made it pretty difficult to be able to attract folks. And you see, we have been providing more generous pay packages to folks because we want to attract really highly qualified, talented people. That's why we've created the Human Resources Department, and that's why we've done a lot of the great work that we've done over the last 6 or 7 years. It's not all me. It's all of the people behind me
Sure.
that do all the tremendous work. And it's really important, and I know we're going to get into it a little bit, but to provide training, to provide employee recognition,
Right.
to provide pay packages that can be competitive with other communities is integral to having really
But isn't-
qualified and highly effective leaders in our city.
May I respond? Through
Go
you, Mr.
ahead.
President?
We'll leave it
And I'm not trying to make this a debate. For me, the issue is, that's what we have a Human Resources Department for. And it seems like a duplication of efforts at a cost, in a setting in which we're going to either hit a recession, as many people say, and losing a lot of that money that we're getting by grant and so forth. And, I understand about the idea of acquisition and talent. I mean, we've got another nurse and a doctor here. I'm sure they can tell you that, we're being bombarded with, recruitment efforts by various groups, and you've got now paying the dollar store paying $20 because they're needing people to hire. So I get that. But it seems to me that we're creating two departments to accomplish the same thing. But
Yeah, and I wouldn't, and I don't want to go back and forth, but
Sure.
there aren't, it's not a duplication of efforts. If anything, it's an amplification of the efforts that we made. Human Resources is really focused on the internal, working with the unions, working with employees. Our Chief Officer of Talent and Culture is more
you're
external
separating functions. Okay.
and thinking really high level, 30,000-foot level about how we create an environment and a culture, not only within the city and within our employees, but with the rest of the residents in the city, that is healthy and not toxic, and that we are retaining talent, not only here in terms of the work that people do in this building, but we're retaining talent from our young people who oftentimes want to leave.
Right.
And we want to create an environment that, again, retains talent and is a healthy culture. And that's at a 30,000-foot level. The work that Dr. Barros does and the work that this office does is at that higher level.
thank you, and I appreciate the perspective. Thank you.
Council Silvestri.
Thank you, Mr. President. Through you to the mayor, I'd just like to make it clear of my reasoning and rationale behind the $10,000 cut. Going through the lists of chiefs, and in some get a base salary, some get base salary but education incentives, and I do think she does amazing work. I think it's a much needed position, especially this day and age. I just think it brings the salary range throughout the chiefs to being around the same. And we have some chiefs that would make less, that are having a direct impact with the residents on a daily basis, to a new position that maybe next year that $10,000, we understand and it would be warranted. But I just want to understand the rationale. It's not personal. It's to make it a balanced and overall fair, in my eyes, throughout the list of chiefs.
Okay.
I
You wanna
appreciate
respond?
the counselor's logic behind the proposed cut. I do oppose it. What we find is that some folks have different degrees, which lead to different monetary amounts. So in a perfect world, we would have, and I think that you'll see this in the state and federal level where, cabinet members for the governor, for example, are all at the same level. We have these ordinances that kind of create inequality, right, in terms of how people get paid. And what we've tried to do with especially folks that are coming on board and newer, making sure that we're trying to be at that same level for everyone. And I certainly appreciate the thought and the logic, but I do disagree. I think we're in line. The base salary is in line with the other chiefs, and they're not all the same. And maybe in a perfect world, at some point we can get to the point where cabinet members are all at the same exact level. But then again, we have the superintendent and the chiefs of police and fire, which are at a different level, and chief financial officers at a different level. I'm at a different level, so it's all over the place. But
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Council Maravito.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to voice my disagreement on this. The reason why is this is a position that is already filled. The person has an agreement, is paid this amount. The proper way of going about this and reducing someone's salary would be to look at the ordinance and change the salary table by ordinance. But let's keep in mind, each and every one of us in here, whether we work in the private sector or the public sector or wherever you have a job, imagine if you were employed by a company and has been working for the company for 6 months, and then all of a sudden they say, hey, we're going to cut your pay.
Okay, thank you. Council Sereno and then Council McKenna.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just feel that I have to respond to my esteemed colleague, Councilor Marabito, because in the FY21 budget, we allocated $85,000 for a position that was similar to the position that's currently filled. And there was some moving around, but initially that position in its inception, and although it's evolved, it was $85,000 in the previous budget. So I just wanted to present that.
Council McKenna.
I just think that if an employee is doing a great job, and, with high performance, that we shouldn't reduce their salary. It's like being a teacher and you're doing a great job, and then all of a sudden someone says, we're going to cut $10,000 off your salary. I don't think it's right. I think we should have nipped this in the bud before, and I just don't think it's right. Thank you.
Council Maravito.
Just a rebuttal. So once again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. If
Okay.
you get hired for a position and you agree to take on that position for a certain amount of dollars, if you are not performing, they do not cut your pay. They demote you or they write you up. There's disciplinary action. So just to go back to what you were saying.
Thank you. We're going to move forward. We're going to, Councilor Rizzo, I'd like to move this forward.
Oh,
We
well,
got a
that's
long
exactly
way.
my point.
Yes,
My point
we
was
got
going to be
a long
this.
way to go
Let me
here.
just, if I could just.
And we'll take
if I
a roll
could-
call.
Yes, if I could just say this. We've gone through days, hours
That's
and
right.
hours of deliberations.
Yes.
Now we're going to take each item and go back and forth
Yes.
with debate. This is, I never saw this
Yeah.
before.
Through
I don't
you,
know. I mean,
Mr.
like-
President.
Hold on.
Through you, Mr. President.
He has the
You
floor.
know,
Hold on 1 second.
We've had
Let him finish.
We've had subcommittee meetings. We can't discuss every single item that comes up before us. If a cut is proposed, vote it up or
That's
vote
right.
it down. We don't
That's it.
need to discuss every single cut.
I completely agree with that. We've been in subcommittee meetings for the last 5 or 6 days. So this is a meeting to, like Councilor Rizzo said, vote it. If you don't agree with it, you have the option to vote it down. And I understand you can make your point, but this is, I don't want to go back and forth at this meeting. We got a long agenda. We have the mayor here that will argue if he doesn't support those cuts, but we're going to take the roll call. So
Mr.
Can I
President,
respond?
I've given you 2 times already.
Point of inquiry?
Okay, Mr. Councilor Cogliandro.
I just want to make sure that I'm correct with my knowledge that we're not voting on a position salary, we're voting on the entire department's salary as a total, correct? So this wouldn't be a $10,000 deduction from that person, it would be from the department? Could someone just clarify that for me?
That is correct. The talent and culture payroll salary is $202,614. Okay? Council McKenna first.
thank you, Mr. President. I haven't been here, okay?
Okay.
So, and I was sick, and I didn't want to say that, but I've been sick for a month, and I couldn't be here. And there are things that I don't understand. I did watch some of the meetings, but there is a question that I'm going to ask, and I hope I have the privilege of doing that.
Absolutely.
Because I need the understanding, if I'm going to cut something, I need the understanding first before I cut it.
I understand that.
Thank
I
you.
just don't want to go back and forth.
I
So,
get it, I got it.
There's a motion on the floor to cut $10,000 off of this salary payroll line item. Madam Clerk, take the roll.
Mr. President, can I just?
Yes. Again?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is your last time.
Okay, just to touch upon what my colleague said, is sure, even if we attended the subcommittee meetings, this is a line item that was just proposed to be cut. So I don't know what my colleague is talking about, because unless there was further discussion in the past prior to the public meeting, this cut was just proposed today.
Okay. Point taken.
Totally understood. Through you, Mr. President, totally understood.
Motion to move?
But if we're going to
Yes.
have 7
We're
or
gonna
8 councilors discussing every
Okay.
single cut, we're going to be here all night.
This is, let's take a roll call, please. Madam Clerk, take the roll call.
On the motion to reduce talent and culture payroll line item by $10,000, Councilor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna?
No.
No. Councilor Morabito?
No.
No. Councilor Novoselsky?
No.
No. Councilor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rotundo?
No.
No. Councilor Sereno?
No.
No. Councilor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, the cut fails. Talent and culture non-payroll, $87,500.
Is there a motion? Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 125, Human Resources, payroll, $145,018.
Is there a motion to approve payroll?
Motion to approve.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Human Resources, non-payroll, $322,000.
Okay, I believe there was some cuts that was made in subcommittee. To be specific, there was a $50,000 cut to employee training. There was outside legal cut for $30,000, and then there was a team building cut of $40,000.
Mr. President?
Yes.
Through you to the mayor?
Yes.
Sorry, Danny. These cuts, would they interfere with any legal or ethical obligations that we have at the state or federal level?
So I'll run through the cuts really quickly. The employee training cut would, you'd be cutting a professional development course that we have worked with Babson College to provide leadership training to, I think, 25 middle management folks within the city, and some additional training with Babson around leadership in our police department. They have a brand new program that they've kicked off. They kicked off with Springfield, but we are kind of number 2 in line in terms of getting folks from all over, a cross-section of the police department together, working with former judges, working through police reform. There was, and I know, Mr. President, I can appreciate that you've looked at the amount that we've spent year to date, and it didn't look like were spending down that 150 initially, but we are planning to use all of the 150 that we've got here, and we've got those trainings lined up. And I have to say that, again, in a environment where it's really difficult to retain talented people and attract talented people to be able to provide training, we've never had a training budget in the city, really. And so now to invest in the people that work for the city, I can't think of a better way to use the money that we have on behalf of our residents, to train our employees and really invest in the people that work every day on behalf of the residents of the city. And so on the employee training, that's a couple of points. On the outside legal services, that is a contract that we have with our Labor Council. And so that $108,000 for Labor Council is a contract that I've signed with that attorney. And we are in negotiations with DPW, with police, and I think there's one other bargaining unit that we're actively, both police bargaining units. So that's a contract that I have. And then the employee recognition, I can respect the haircut that's being proposed. We were trying to, as we build up our HR department, really think about really strategic and intentional ways of promoting team building within departments and cross department team building opportunities, and trying to do a little bit more to recognize the great employees that work for the city. So that's where that was coming from.
If I can take a moment just to respond to the mayor. You are correct. When you're looking at the overall budget in comparison to the previous years, okay, it seems as though it looks as though it was much more than needed. And I sit here not wanting to cut anything from the police department, because I do think that training is important, and I don't think anybody on the subcommittee would want to do that as well. Although there is a substantial difference between what was spent in 2002 and what was spent in and what is budgeted.
Yep.
And as well as the outside legal services didn't seem to be up to par in terms of average, so that was the thought process in terms of cutting that. Thank you. Any other questions?
Yes, Mr. President. Through you to the mayor. What is the name of the law firm that we're using for outside counsel?
The individual that we use for Labor Council is Matthew Buckley.
And currently we employ 2 attorneys, the solicitor, and then 1 at the DPW and a part-time attorney, right?
We have a city solicitor was proposed in the budget, are 2 assistant city solicitors, one related to 40U and ISD, and one Dan Doherty who does more litigation for the city.
Yeah, I can't support the money for the outside counsel for obvious reasons. We've got a plethora of legal aid in-house, and I understand your need to do it, but I'm going to be voting against it. Thank you.
If there are no questions,
Just
we'll take
one really quick procedural thing.
Absolutely.
The money that wasn't spent in '22 is going to revert back right? So we're, like, that money is coming back. We were hoping to do this Babson program in '22. We didn't get, with the transition in HR, we didn't get to the point where we got that over the finish line.
Okay.
So that amount for this year, for this fiscal year, will be reverting back to the general fund, and Rich can talk a little bit more about that. But that money will be swept up. But the money for '23, we were hoping to have both of those programs with Babson to be able to do that. So I just want to make that clear that
Sure.
that money is, it kind of use it or lose it, right? It's gonna be
It's gonna
flowing
come
into
back to
free
the-
cash. It's gonna turn
Okay.
into free cash.
And if it's needed, we can always, you can always come in front of us for a supplemental, correct me if I'm wrong.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Always, yeah.
And
Yep.
that's fine
Yep.
as well. It's
Yep.
just, so just to make that noted, if there is a need for additional cash for that line item, the administration can come in front of us for a supplemental at a future date. So we'll take a roll call on this. Madam Clerk?
Council President, are you taking each recommended line item separately
I-
or a total of the non-salary being reduced?
I think we should do this separately.
Okay. To reduce human resources non-salary budget for employee training by $50,000. Counselor Cogliandro.
No.
No. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna.
No,
No. Counselor Morabito.
No.
No. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo.
No.
No. Counselor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri.
No.
No. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, the cut fails. To reduce outside legal under human resources non-salary by $30,000. Counselor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna.
yes,
Yes. Counselor Morabito.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri.
No.
No. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
That cut is approved. To reduce the human resources non-salary count for team building by $40,000. Counselor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna.
yes,
Yes. Counselor Morabito.
No.
No. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri.
No.
No. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes. That cut is approved. So for, now that that cut has been approved, for Department Code 125, Human Resources, non-payroll, $252,000. Counselor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna.
yes,
Yes. Counselor Morabito.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, the Human Resources non-payroll budget has been approved. Department 127, Office of Innovation and Data Management, payroll, $382,489.
Mr. President,
Counsel? Counsel McKenna?
thank you. Since I wasn't here for the subcommittees, I would like to have a better understanding on how these salaries are being used, if we're going to cut them. So could we have either the mayor or Ruben to talk about them, please?
I'm happy to.
We have the mayor up. I think
Thank
he's
you.
Yeah.
more than qualified to handle that.
I'm happy to speak on this, and it was my understanding, although I wasn't at the Ways and Means meeting earlier, that there was a cut being proposed, and I believe that cut was for the three what was referenced was were the three community outreach liaison positions, each at $43,814. But the cut that would be made is in the general fund appropriation, which is that line item, which is a total of $377,489. And those positions are our Chief Innovation Officer, the Director of 311, the Assistant to the Director, and our call center representatives for 311. So if there were a cut made in the general fund, it would affect those positions being mostly 311 operations.
If I can respond to that, the mayor, when looking at this, the objective is not to cut 311 employees or anybody of that department. I guess one of the biggest concerns is we have $30 million to spend, okay, in opera money, and so there is a lot of money being spent. There's a significant amount of money being spent in salary line items. So the thought process behind here was the fact that while we cut the general fund, okay, by that money equals the three salaries that have been proposed by the opera funds by the mayor's office. And I understand that the mayor has full discretion of opera funds, okay? He also has the ability, okay, to, if the general fund money is cut, he also has the ability to utilize that money and cover the positions, okay, of the chief of innovation, as well as the director and so forth and so on. So that was the rationale behind that. So if there are any other questions?
I would just like to know, would this follow under the opera funds?
So I'll respond to the opera question just generally, saying that our intention with all of the opera dollars is to get the most for our residents, and we have a limited amount of time to be able to spend that money. We've already been told that if we aren't drawing down that money, if we aren't committing that money in some way, there's a very real possibility that with changes in Washington, that money will be clawed back, and Massachusetts is on the radar for that type of clawback. I know earlier this year, the U.S. House fought back a provision to try to claw back money, which would have drawn down that $30 million from communities like Revere. So we're trying to use our master plan as our kind of guiding light in terms of saying, what do we need? We've worked with the community. We've done tremendous work through COVID. These people behind me have all kind of had the ideas of how we can leverage those dollars best. And I disagree that a significant amount of money is being paid and being used in payroll. I appreciate that the sentiment and the collaborative nature with which we work and try to open up our doors and talk about how to best leverage the opera dollars that we have and be able to get projects that are shovel ready and projects that we know that can make the most impact for our residents. But at the same time, we need to start drawing down this money. I know people may want to hold on to it. A lot of times we can, when we hear, oh my God, 30 million, how are we saving that, or how are we gonna best use it? We need to act as quickly as we can, using the information we know, using our master plan. Thank God we did a master plan in 2019, and we have that guiding light. So again, I go back to the fact that I do have full discretion over ARPA funding. I'm willing to work with anyone up here and everyone up here to talk about how, and I've had these conversations with all of you about how to use those dollars. I would prefer that we keep that conversation on the side. And if we want to have that conversation about those positions and other positions that are ARPA funded, I'm happy to have that. But if there's a cut on the general fund 311 budget, I'm concerned because we don't even have, those positions are not filled. We barely have job descriptions for them. We've teed them up. And in full transparency, we're trying to work with the council to say, hey, this is how we're using that ARPA money. You see it in our capital plan. You've seen it in the operating budget. And a cut in the total appropriated salary in the general fund would mean that I'd have to do something. Now, I can use ARPA money, but if the intention is for me to not use ARPA money on salaries, it's counterintuitive to force me to use ARPA money to pay for 311, which is a tremendous service to all of our residents. So I get the intention. I think the execution of it is just is mismatched, and it would be effectively forcing me to use more ARPA money in payroll. And if the intention is, and if the conversation with the council is about not spending more ARPA money on payroll, we can talk about that. But that, again, is not under the purview of the council. And what is under the purview of the council are the 4 or 5 positions that are in 311 and run 311 that you'd be cutting.
And if I can respond to that, as you said, Mayor, you do have full discretion of that. You've had open discussions with the council for the spending. We've never really discussed this before. This was really put in writing. This is something new for us. If not I
agree.
We can agree that
these
3 positions are new.
Absolutely.
And I just want to make it clear that the council cutting that and the subcommittee cutting that was not, there was not the intention to cut 311. I think that's a great service in that department. So we weren't looking to do that. You do have the ability, if you wish, to, if we did cut that, to use that money to fund those 3. That's if you wish. So that was the objective there.
If I could just really quickly,
Yes.
and they are new positions, and I don't know how much we got into it in the subcommittee hearings, but those 3 positions are the full-time positions that we've kind of identified as a transition from the ambassador program. The ambassador program, which was funded initially through CARES money and then partially through ARPA. And at any point in time, we've had between, I think, 19 and 22 part-time ambassadors who have been working all throughout the city. And anyone who's been in the city knows and has seen them out and about. And so as we move through COVID and hopefully past COVID, some of the lessons learned were around how we can better engage with the community, how we can make sure that we're better representing and meeting the challenges of the community. And the transition was from 19 positions, part-time and funded through ARPA, and cutting those down and saying, okay, now we're gonna move forward and take a look at having maybe 3. And that was the initial thought and logic behind it. And I knew that coming up and showing 19 people might have caused a little bit more chaos and some more red flags. So what we thought about and what we were really intentional about was saying, okay, we've got a program that's worked, that's done a good job of connecting with our residents. How do we start to think about transitioning that and making it a little bit different than what it was and at a much lower cost?
Understandable. Do you
No,
have?
Mr. President, I'm assuming that we're going to take a vote at some point, but,
Yes, we will.
but these, I just want to say, these, no matter how you look at it, are 3 new positions. The mayor has discretion over spending ARPA funds, I understand that, but the ARPA funds eventually going to run out. So if we vote, we're essentially voting for 3 new positions at this point. So, you know, I mean, like, if the councils feel that, you know, we're in a situation, I mean, right now, this country is heading into a borderline recession, people are struggling, but if we're in a position that we're going to hire 3 new outreach people that we're going to ultimately have to fund or cut at some point, then, you know, then we'll do it. Thank you.
Council Sereno.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, when I voted on this in subcommittee, I was under the impression that it was those 3 positions that would be ARPA funded.
Yeah.
Not, you know, I'm certainly not looking to take money away from the employees of 311. 311, especially to the
I don't
ward
believe
councilors.
anybody in the council is looking to do that.
But my question is, through you to the mayor, it's my understanding, last night I had asked Dr. Kong, relative to community engagement, the community engagement department. Before COVID, we had people in community engagement who were out, they ran neighborhood groups, El Baker, Vani, they ran the North Revere neighborhood group. So my question is, I didn't realize that those positions were now going to be going into 311. And if that's the case, then what exactly is community engagement doing other than the farmers market? And I apologize for kind of bouncing around, but I'm just curious now about those 3 positions and the shifting.
So these 3 positions are, we were planning to have those be the kind of outreach and community outreach folks that would build out those relationships with the community groups and be embedded and be able to have neighborhood meetings and have those kinds of connections. And I think you'll see it in the community health engagement budget. It is a little bit slimmer than what it's been in the past. And so the idea with moving, effectively moving ambassadors into 311 is that we do a really good job of answering the calls that residents, you know, make to us. We want to make that connection out to the neighborhood and be connected in a way that is a little bit different and a little bit more proactive than kind of receiving calls or receiving emails, but rather being out in the neighborhood. And I'll give you one quick example in my head for these folks is that we were looking for, as we look to provide homeowner relief to our residents using ARPA, which is that is a significant amount of money that we're spending, not payroll, but we're providing a $250 benefit to our owner-occupied homeowners, and we figure we have about half of what we thought were owner-occupied properties. I'd be looking for these folks to be able to actually do some door knocking and talk to folks and say, hey, you know, are you an owner-occupied property here? Here are the things that you can provide to be able to get your benefit, because we do know that people are having a hard time. We do know that we need to provide relief to people, and I can't think of a better way or a better door knock to get than somebody saying, hey, I don't know if you've heard about this, but the city wants to provide you with $250. And you know, that builds trust, and being able to build trust and be able to hear directly from residents and be able to provide for them is what we do, what we all do every day. And so the thought behind these folks was, again, to place an emphasis on the city being proactive and using the model of 311, which has been successful, to be able to provide those services and again be proactive and be out in the neighborhood.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think it's time to take a roll call on this, if we can take a roll call on the payroll.
On the reduction of payroll for Office and Innovation and Data Management in the amount of $131,442, Councilor Cogliandro?
No.
No. Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna?
No.
No. Councilor Morbido?
No.
No. Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Councilor Sereno?
No.
No. Counselor Silvestri?
No.
No. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, that cut fails. Next is Office of Innovation and Data Management, non-payroll, $299,830.
I believe on the non-salary item in this department, we have a deduction in civic engagement of $10,000. Well, if there's no questions, we'll take a roll call on this.
Roll call to reduce the Office of Data and Innovation Management, non-payroll by $10,000. Counselor Cogliandro?
No.
No. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
No.
No. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
No.
No. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
That cut fails. On the total budget for non-payroll of Office of Innovation and Data Management, $299,830.
Auditor's budget for the payroll, is there any questions? If we can take a roll call? Say that again?
So we were on the non-payroll, so the reduction that was offered for that, the reduction for that line item failed.
Yes,
Now we're
failed.
doing the non-payroll. Did you still want a roll call?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So on, for Office of Innovation and Data Management, non-payroll, $299,830. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Can you repeat that amount?
$299,830.
That's approved. I thought the cuts failed.
Correct.
So 322 is the full amount. So the so it was
298.
non-payroll is 322, correct?
No. Non-payroll is $299,830.
No, excuse me. That was my mistake. So we didn't do the we did the cut. No, that cut failed. Okay. So we need to do the payroll for Office of Innovation and Data Management.
Okay.
Okay?
That's okay.
Office of Innovation and Data Management payroll, $382,489. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
No.
No. Counselor Rotundo?
No.
No. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
No.
The payroll budget fails for that account. Office of Innovation and Data Management, non-payroll, $299,830. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, the non-payroll budget for Department 127 has been approved. Okay. Department 135, auditor/budget, payroll, $475,371.
Any discussions? If not, we'll take a roll call.
Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo? Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, that budget has been approved. Now for auditor budget, non-payroll, $136,200.
If there are no questions, we'll move along. Roll call?
Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, the non-payroll budget for auditor has been approved. Department 138, purchasing, payroll, $166,882.
Roll call?
Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes. Purchasing non-payroll, $151,000. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, non-payroll for purchasing has been approved. Department 140, IT, payroll, $274,310.
No questions? Roll call?
Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, payroll has been approved for IT. Non-payroll, $1,166,800. Counselor,
No. Oh, go ahead. If there's no objection, all in
You-
favor, all opposed? So ordered. You like that? All right, moving forward. That's okay. Next, take a breather. You okay? Yeah. All right, great. Yeah.
Department 145, Collector Treasurer, payroll, $814,200.
All in favor, all opposed?
So
I
moved.
mean, if there are no objections, let's, all in favor, all opposed? So ordered. Next.
Collector Treasurer, non-payroll, $395,000.
Motion to accept.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 141, Assessors, payroll, $440,850.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Assessors, non-payroll, $99,200.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 151, Solicitor, payroll, $514,543.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Solicitor, non-payroll, $298,500.
Okay. I believe we have, in subcommittee, have reduced this line item by $50,000. Mr.
Just
Mayor?
really quickly, the outside legal services, the increase, you may remember this from our subcommittee meeting, is related to the attorneys for eminent domain at Wonderland for the new high school. So just,
Yes, and we have no idea how much that number is going to be, so.
We don't.
We don't,
We don't.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
So there's always the ability to come back in front of us as well for a reappropriation. Do you want to take a roll call? Anybody oppose this? Roll call. Roll call?
On the Solicitor's Office, non-salary outside legal line item, reducing that by $50,000. Counselor Cogliandro?
No.
No. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
No.
No. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
No.
No. And Counsel President Visconti?
Yes.
That cut fails. Now on the Solicitor's Office, non-payroll in the amount of $298,500.
We'll take a roll call on this, since there are people that... No, that was for the cut. No, that was payroll. That was payroll.
For Solicitor's Office, non-payroll in the amount of $298,500. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Counsel President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes. That payroll has been approved. Department 161, City Clerk Payroll, $331,710.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
City Clerk non-payroll, $50,950.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 162, Elections Payroll, $285,060.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Elections non-payroll, $165,200.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 165, License Commission Payroll, $6,400.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
License Commission non-payroll, $3,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 171, Conservation Commission Payroll, $37,800.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Conservation Commission non-payroll, $600.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 176, Appeals Board Payroll, $42,200.
I believe we have a reduction in this by $20,000. Any objection from the council? All in favor, all opposed?
So moved.
So
So that's 22,200? Yep. So Department 176 Appeals Board Payroll is now at $22,200.
all in favor, all opposed?
So moved.
So ordered.
Appeals Board non-payroll, $720.
Motion to approve. So ordered. All
So
in favor, all opposed?
Department 182, Office of Strategic Planning and Economic Development, payroll, $246,368.
I believe in payroll, we have a reduction of $45,000 in this department. Any objection? All in favor, all opposed?
So moved.
So ordered.
Office of Strategic Planning and Economic Development, payroll in the amount of $201,368.
All, motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
For non-payroll, $111,400.
I believe there's a reduction in this line item of contracted services of $20,000. Any objection? If there's no objection, all in favor, all opposed?
So moved.
So ordered.
For non-payroll for Office of Strategic Planning and Economic Development, $91,400.
No objection, motion to approve? All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 184, Engineering, payroll, $358,349.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Engineering non-payroll, $127,850.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Public Safety Department, 210, Police, Payroll, $11,128,582.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Police, non-payroll, $1,016,500.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 220, Fire, Payroll, $12,111,983.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Fire non-payroll, $502,350.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Regional Emergency Communication Center, Payroll, 0.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Regional Emergency Communication Center non-payroll, $1,565,999.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 241, Inspectional Services, Municipal Inspections, Payroll, $1,302,288.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 241, Municipal Inspections, non-payroll, $49,500.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 242, Inspectional Services, Short-Term Rental Inspections, Payroll, $88,321.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Short-Term Rental Inspections, non-payroll, $24,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 295, Parking Control, Payroll, $633,013.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Parking Control, non-payroll, $92,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 420, DPW Administration, Payroll, $342,415.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Roll call? There wasn't, okay. Roll call?
Roll call on the payroll for DPW Administration in the amount of $342,415. Counselor Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes, that the payroll for DPW admin has been approved.
Okay.
DPW admin non-payroll, $89,970.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Roll call.
Roll call the
Counselor
members.
Cogliandro?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Sereno?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri?
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti?
Yes.
Yes. Non-payroll for DPW admin has been approved.
Okay, next line item.
Department 421, DPW Snow and Ice, payroll, $100,000.
Motion to approve.
So move.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
DPW Snow and Ice, non-payroll, $250,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 422, DPW Highway and Signs, payroll, $480,191.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Highway and Signs, non-payroll, $424,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 423, DPW Open Space, payroll, $342,641.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
No, that's payroll.
It's payroll.
It's payroll. Okay. No objection. Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
DPW Open Space, non-payroll, $603,595.
Motion
So
to
moved.
approve. Motion to approve.
So
I
moved.
believe we have I'm sorry, we have a reduction in the non-salary open space of $20,000. My apologies. We could take a roll call on this?
Roll call on the reduction for DPW open space non-salary spring and planting in the amount of $20,000. Counselor Cogliandro.
No.
No. Counselor Keefe is absent. Counselor McKenna.
No.
No. Counselor Morabito.
No.
No. Counselor Novoselsky is absent. Counselor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Rotundo.
This is a tough one. No.
No. Counselor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes. And Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes. That cut fails.
Okay, and you want to?
So DPW open space non-payroll,
Yeah.
$603,595.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 425, DPW facilities / public property, payroll, $356,018.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Department 425, DPW facilities, public property, non-payroll, $1,367,880.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Health and Human Services, Department 522, Public Health, payroll, $878,795.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Public Health non-payroll, $57,700.
Motion to approve. All
So
in favor,
moved.
all opposed? So ordered.
Department 524, Community Engagement, payroll, $14,884.
Motion to approve.
So
Mr.
moved.
President,
Yes. Counselor?
this is Community Engagement 524, is that correct?
Community Engagement 524. Yes.
Okay, if I might, through you to the mayor?
Can we have the mayor at the podium?
Mr. Mayor, I'm sorry, this is just a truly genuine question. So we took three positions, and we put three positions in 311 for community engagement. Aside from the food hub and the farmer's market, just help me understand what the director, the assistant to the director, the canvas coordinator, I'm just confused about it. Genuinely, I'm curious. It seems like it's a redundant department where we're taking the community engagement people, putting them in 311, and, aside from the food hub and the farmer's market, what is this department doing on a daily basis?
So the focus of the community engagement, the health and community engagement team has been around food access, the urban farming legislation that was brought before you, and the community gardens and pieces like that are in addition to the food hub and some of the engagement work that they've done historically. When we were going through COVID, the ambassadors were placed in this group, and as I said earlier, we've had a number of ambassadors, and depending on what was going on between Omicron, between COVID, testing and vaccines, we've had anywhere between, I think we started with 5 up to 19 ambassadors, and that was all under this purview. And the work that they were doing previously had gone away, right? They weren't necessarily concerned about community gardens. They were more dedicated to the work of dealing with the challenges of COVID. And so as we thought about how we were going to position and how we were going to kind of pivot from having ambassadors, I felt like those positions would be more in line with 311 and being more proactive. As I said, that doesn't take away the work that had been going on previously and will continue to go on with the food hub, with the farmers market, with the community gardens, with food and health policy generally. And so that's where the director and the assistant to the director fall. The social worker, as you know, is kind of a shared position with everyone, and the food hub coordinator. And so I will say that the Canvas coordinator would more than likely probably be on the 311 side, and that may be one where maybe we don't need three full-time liaisons and a Canvas coordinator. We'll kind of reassess that, but that was one that probably could have either moved over to 311, or we could have changed one of the job titles. But the food hub work will continue, even though we know that First Congregational Church is, we're working with them to figure out what the next move is, because there is going to be significant work that happens down there at that building. We've gotten a number of grants to help provide some support for that work. And ultimately, the food hub and 200 Winthrop Ave just as a whole, and I don't know how much we've talked about this, but the goal with that site is for it to be not only a food hub, but a spot where we can do a lot of work around hospitality training, around the potential for job training in food service, even food service certifications, potentially even working with vocational schools and thinking through how we have, that space that gets built out with the support of folks like Mass General Brigham and Cambridge Health Alliance. And so it's a little bit more than just a place where people are going to be able to get food. It's going to be a place where people can get skills, be trained, and hopefully ultimately be able to provide great services to the residents. And it'd be if we build out the commercial kitchen that we want to build out, the small businesses that are in the city right now that are working out of their basement or in their kitchens right now, baking cookies or making empanadas or doing whatever they're doing, they're going to have the ability to use that community space as a place where they can go and cook in a commercial kitchen, in a real kitchen, and all of that does take some staff time, and that's the vision and the goal for that site, and we're again looking to kickstart things and then and leverage opera dollars, but also have other funding sources that help provide support for those types of things.
And
Thank you.
one more, I'm sorry.
Councilor Rotundo. Oh, I'm sorry, did you want to respond? Okay,
I just wanted to be clear that even though there are multiple positions, we're only allocating 14,000 in city funds, that most of these positions are funded through grants.
Right.
So I just
Correct.
wanted to make that clear.
ARPA money, Mr. Mayor? No, I'm only kidding. Go ahead, Councilor Rotundo first.
Just a quick comment and
Go ahead.
suggestion through you to the mayor, and perhaps maybe a section where we could provide training for home health aides and CNAs. That would be something. We have a very large population that would probably be interested in it, and we're going to have a need.
Yeah, happy to kind of think that through, and that space is a little bit of a blank canvas, right? But I know there are some plans for it. But again, we're oftentimes we talk about how we're combined by space. To have the collaboration with the Revere League for Special Needs to be able to recognize that there's a tremendous benefit for the city to be able to use that space is great, and that's something we can certainly look into.
Councilor McKenna?
I know it doesn't have anything to do with the budget, but just to put a bug in your ear, and because you're up here, we really need to do something for those residents, those 4 or 5 houses that are abut that food bank, that are constantly inundated with cars, and they can't get into their driveways, they can't get out. I mean, we really should support them. And, so I really think I'm just putting a bug in your ear.
Absolutely, and I know we've had a lot of discussion about the traffic flow and about the inconvenience that those residents have had to deal with. I will say that there is kind of an end date to that, because the work that begins down at that site will disrupt the food distribution that's been going on every week down there. So we're actively looking for other places to be able to provide that level of service to our residents, but there is an end date to that, and feel as though many of those residents will probably be relieved knowing that there's going to be an end date to that happening.
I couldn't agree more. I think that was brought up. I brought that up at subcommittee, and we hope that that end date is sooner than later.
Yeah.
I know they do. All right, if there are no further questions, is there a motion to approve payroll?
Motion to approve.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Community engagement, non-payroll, $5,000.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 525, substance abuse disorders and homeless initiatives, payroll, $13,328.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so
Councilor
ordered.
Silvestri is recused from voting on that matter.
Oh, okay.
Recorded as recused.
All right.
Substance abuse disorders and homeless initiatives, non-payroll, $5,000.
Counselor Silvestri
Is recorded as recused
Okay.
from participating on that.
all in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 541, Elder Affairs, payroll, $282,128.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Elder Affairs, non-payroll, $77,250.
Motion to approve.
So
All in
moved.
favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 543, Veteran Services, payroll, $206,012. Councilor Silvestri is recorded as recused.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 543, Veteran Services, non-payrolls, in the amount of $724,750. Councilor Silvestri is recorded as recused.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 549, Commission on Disability, payroll, $23,984.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Commission on Disability, non-payroll, $3,000.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 590, Consumer Affairs, payroll, $24,960.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Consumer Affairs, non-payroll, $5,000.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 595, Human Rights Commission, payroll, $0.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Human Rights Commission, non-payroll, $10,000.
I believe. Hold on. I believe we have a reduction of $9,000 in this line item. Take a roll call.
To reduce the Human Rights Commission non-payroll budget by $9,000, Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Morbido.
No.
No, Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Silvestri.
No.
No, and Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, that cut has been approved. So for the Human Rights Commission non-payroll, the new amount is $1,000. Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna. Is absent. Councilor Morbido.
No.
No, Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo. Yes, Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Silvestri.
Yes.
Yes, and Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes. That budget is approved for non-payroll in the amount of $1,000 for the Human Rights Commission. Department 610, Library, payroll, $513,887.
Motion to approve. All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Library non-payroll, $252,500.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 650, Recreation, payroll, $650,216.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Recreation non-payroll, $130,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed, so ordered.
Department 691, Historical and Cultural Resources, payroll.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Historical and Cultural Resources, non-payroll, $10,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Debt service, retirement of long-term capital debt principal, $4,504,743.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Retirement of long-term capital debt interest, $2,955,279.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Short-term debt interest, $34,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Benefits, pension, and unclassified fixed cost, employee group health, $23,582,337.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
FICA Medicare, $1,650,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Property and casualty insurance, $1,150,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Contributory pension, $14,902,828.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Revere Public Schools per Schedule 19, $109,622,848.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Northeast Regional Vocational, $2,214,229.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Water Sewer Enterprise, salaries, $1,755,787.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Water and Sewer Enterprise expenses, $1,223,417.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Water Sewer Enterprise expenses, debt principal, $5,326,121.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Expenses, debt interest, $2,180,130.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Expenses, SRF admin fees, $114,467.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
MWRA assessment for water, $6,348,919.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
MWRA assessment sewer, $12,420,922.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Solid waste enterprise, salary, $423,197.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Expenses for solid waste enterprise, $3,929,594.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
Solid waste enterprise capital, $15,000.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
All in favor, all opposed? So ordered.
I think we got to give it to Mr. Rose. All right. I think you better give that to Rick. He's done a little thing for it.
payroll line item for Office of Data and Innovation Management had failed. Yep, the whole payroll had failed. Yeah. That was, the cut had failed, but then you voted on the payroll, and that failed.
Well, it passed 5-3.
It, the payroll for Office of Innovation and Data Management had failed, total. The cut had failed, and then the payroll as a whole had failed.
5 yes votes, 3 no votes, 2 absent.
5 yes, 3 no, 2 absent. 6 is a majority vote, and that would be required to pass the payroll for salary for that particular department. A majority vote. Just reviewing the roll calls for Office of Data and Innovation Management, the payroll budget for that department had failed by the City Council. It did.
Can we do
Mr.
a
President, motion to
reconsider? Yes.
A motion to rescind?
Can we do a motion to rescind? Okay, we'll take a motion to rescind that.
On the motion of Council President Visconti to rescind the vote taken regarding the Office of Data and Innovation Management payroll in the amount of $382,489.
We'll take a roll call.
Roll call to rescind, Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo. No. Councilor Rotundo.
no.
No. Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Silvestri.
No.
No, and Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, the motion fails to rescind the vote.
Say,
Point of inquiry? Does this mean if it fails, it's defunded?
Have to defer to either the city solicitor or
Through you to
chief financial officer.
the president, I believe it goes back to the original baseline funding.
The city solicitor.
Motion to present to the council, Office of Innovation and Data Management for payroll.
again, Counselor?
Motion to move payroll for Office of Innovation and Data Management, $375,000. Roll call.
We have that? What's the exact number? What is the exact number?
Oh, you want the exact number, Councilor
Yes,
Rotundo?
yes.
The exact number for that payroll line item is $382,489.
So we are clear, there's a motion on the floor to fund that department in the amount of 300, oh, you're making it 375? Okay, you're not, $382.
The original line item presented by the mayor is $382,489.
375.
Okay,
On the motion of Councilor Rotundo to appropriate $375,000 for payroll on the Office of Data and Innovation Management.
so a yes vote, let's explain this so this doesn't.
A yes vote would appropriate $375,000 to the line item for payroll
Okay.
for the Office of Data and Innovation Management.
Okay, and
No, you're okay doing that.
You're-
It's basically a $7,489 cut.
okay,
Council's motion would be a $7,489 cut to the original request of $382,489. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
That's legitimate.
okay. Is there we'll take a roll call on that?
Roll call to appropriate $375,000 to payroll for the Office of Data and Innovation Management. Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Silvestri.
No.
No, and Council President Visconti.
Yes.
Yes, that line item has been appropriated in that amount. Okay.
Okay. Yes, we have to do non-pay.
Motion to fulfill non...
Yeah, hold on, we have non-payroll? No, that's already been. Non-payroll's already been approved. So we're going to have a motion to approve the final budget of $240,469,324. Roll call?
Whereas pursuant to Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 32, the mayor submitted a proposed budget for fiscal year 2023 to the City Council on June 6, 2022. And whereas the City Council Committee on Ways and Means held public meetings posted in accordance with the open meeting law on June 8th, 9th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th for the purpose of considering the proposed budget. And whereas, upon motion, the City Council accepted the budget as submitted by the mayor after the reductions otherwise separately voted. And now, therefore, be it voted by the City Council of the City of Revere that the City Council hereby adopts and approves the budget for fiscal year 2023, the sum of $240,469,324, which sum shall be appropriated and raised by taxation and other sources as listed in the appropriation order. Councilor Cogliandro.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Keefe is absent. Councilor McKenna.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Morbido.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Novoselsky is absent. Councilor Rizzo. Yes, Councilor Rotundo.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Sereno.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Silvestri.
Present.
Voting present. And Council President Visconti.
Yes. And,
Voting yes.
Total
Budget's been
cuts.
approved.
Total cuts were in the amount of $221,489. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley, for your patience. Thank you, Mr. Viscay. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.